Today we have a great question from Aisha, who writes, "Dear Katie, my son was invited to his classmate's birthday party who has two dads. The party is not at a public place but in the family's home, and I just don't know if I'm comfortable with this. Do you think I'm being unkind or prejudiced by hesitating to let my son go?" My dear Aisha, no, I don't think you're being unkind by hesitating. I think we need to scrutinize every home that our children visit, period. Your overall attitude of vigilance? Great. Now I'm going to disappoint because I don't have the final answer here. The decision depends a lot on the specific personalities and circumstances at hand, but I can give you a few guidelines as you think through how to handle this one. Number one, know your kid. How old is your child? Classical educators have a rule of thumb about brain development. Ages 0 to 10 tends to accept everything without question. At this age, they can't filter out competing worldviews, so they need the parent to be the filter. This is the age where we saturate them in goodness and truth and beauty. Now, around age 10 or 11, you'll notice that a switch gets flipped and our kids start to question everything. But Mom, why do we believe that? Or how do we know that's true? Tweens and teens can not only handle these conversations, their brains thrive on them. So walk through difficult questions and circumstances with them. At this age, they don't need you to be a filter for them. They need you to build a filter with them. So accepting the invitation depends partly on your child's age and maturity. An older child might be able to handle this new situation. So ask your teenage son, do you feel comfortable going to this party? It could be an awesome opportunity to talk through a competing worldview while demonstrating that we can love and be involved with those who disagree with us. Aisha, you know your child best, and you need to decide whether or not he's ready. Number two, know the hosts. Another factor to consider is whether or not these two dads are aggressively promoting their worldview or not. Do they show a lot of PDA or are they more discreet? Are they constantly offended or overly pushy about their lifestyle? Use good judgment here. Personally, there's some same-sex couples that I would have no problem with my kids spending time around. And some heterosexual couples who no way in a million years would I give them unrestricted access to my kids. And if you don't know the hosts well enough to answer that question, then play it safe and politely decline. Maybe you can get to know this family better first, perhaps by inviting them to your own son's birthday party. The bottom line is, there's a lot of factors to consider when it comes to this invitation, and you need to study the situation and then come up with the answer that best serves your child. Oh, and don't feel pressure to conform, even if other parents are sending their kids to the party. Aisha, when you trust your gut, you've got this.